Hi, I'm Rachel Whitefield, certified life coach, and with me is our resident purposeful powerhouse, Jackie Black. Thank you for joining us on another fabulous episode of Whiskey Bent
Spellbound with Black.
and Whitefield. Hello, darling.
Rachel,
Yes,
we made it. We
we
made it
sure
through
did.
2025.
Yes, we did. Barely.
Oh my gosh. Barely.
Mhm.
Barely. What are you drinking? What are you
I'm
drinking to celebrate?
Oh, my friend, I am so glad you asked. I am drinking a mimosa today as we are doing a morning recording, as we
Love.
should, in my champagne flute that says sparkle on it, as I should. And what are you
I
drinking? What are you drinking?
I love it. We are recording in the morning, so I actually have my cup of coffee and
Mhm.
I'm about to put a little splash, and by little I mean a lot, of this bottle of Bailey's Irish
Yes.
cream.
It is not
Yes.
a holiday morning without a little, a
A
little
little
something in
Bailey's,
your in
a
your
little
coffee.
something, something.
I have
Absolutely.
I have a little something in my juice today.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a little something in my coffee. So
Mm-hmm.
let me get this poured. Mhm,
It's just
mhm.
still pouring.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You
How
make
much was
your
it
you
again?
make your Bailey's coffee the way I make my mimosas. It's a glug 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 splish. Well,
Mhm.
clinkies.
That's how we clinkies.
Yes.
That's how we measure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You like your Bailey's with the side of coffee.
It's a sweet treat. It's a sweet treat. You know what
Sweet
I'm
treat.
saying?
Ah,
Have you
shit, that's
seen that
fresh.
lady? That's fresh. The
Yeah.
lady who adds the vodka on the cooking show, and she's like, add a splash of vodka, and it's like 10 cups of vodka.
Oh,
That's
right. When she,
that's how
I'll
I
take
like.
it. I want to go to one of her parties.
That's how I like my Baileys in my coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So,
The theme for today's episode, as we do tradition on the show,
mhm.
is 2025 Besties Year in Review.
Yeah. And here's the thing about that. I find this episode to be a little bit of a blessing and a curse of this
Mm-hmm.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I am I want to punch past Jackie in the face. But so let's start with your review, and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
jump into that. Because it's been one hell of a fucking year for you, girlfriend.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, I'm so glad for this podcast because we have it recorded on the
We
internet
do.
for posterity. Like, we went back and listened to our show from last year to say, like, where were
Yes.
we and where are we now and what are those differences? Did we achieve those goals and whatnot? So we're just gonna jump right into it. So I re-listened to last year's show twice. So,
Oh God.
mm-hmm.
I couldn't handle it after one. After one, I was done.
I will give who I am now is not who I was then. And I always try to go into situations like this with a little bit of grace of like, yeah, that's who I was then. I'm not gonna hate on
Same.
her now, or anything. And so I love every phase of my life, even if it wasn't like super great. And also want to say before I jump into this, even though we're like, yeah, 2025 was a hell of a year. I still loved the year. I still love my life. I had a
Yeah.
great time because I just love my life. But to
Yeah.
see the contrast very close together of 2024 best a year in review and 2025 best a year in review, it's like you're putting those two people sitting right next to each other without all the middle of the year next in between, you know?
You know what's really fun about that is that anybody could do that. Like, do a quick vlog in January and tell yourself who you want to be,
Hmm.
and then see who you are in December. It is really again, like a blessing and a curse, because I really had to take a look at myself, and yours, when I listened to it back, yours was very foreshadowing of who you were going to be in December,
Yeah.
but you had to go through so much through the year to get to exactly where you said you kind of wanted to be, you know?
Yes. And so I don't mean to be, I'm just going to put this out there at the beginning. I don't mean to be cagey when I describe what happened to my year for our listeners. There is just a pending legal case. And so I am not
Hmm.
at liberty to speak on it until it is finished. So I promise you, I love Cheesemay and I love putting it out there. So as soon as all of that is wrapped up and there is a verdict on this case I am bringing, I will I will speak to it all to the nth
It's going to
degree.
be one fucking hell of a Chonies Chonkless Cheesemate episode when she can finally talk about it. Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
So when I am being vague, it is not because I don't want to share everything. I just
Correct.
can't put all the details out yet.
Right.
Yet. Okay.
Right.
So with that being said, let's talk about Rachel's 2025 Besties Year in Review. Um,
Let's do it. Oh,
so
she's got a notebook.
I do. I took notes. I was ready. And so I had said that let's talk about some good things, right?
Yeah.
Um, I said that I wanted to go to Disneyland twice this year.
Hmm.
I went 3 times, bitch. Went three times.
Bitch.
3 times.
I
It's sad
love.
that you and I didn't go together, but I did go to Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, 3 times.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You sure
Mm-hmm.
did.
And twice I got to go with Bestie Lolo.
Hmm.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I was like, I like that. So one blew that goal right out of the park, right out of the water. Done.
I love it.
Mhm. And another absolute win for me. I did not say this in the last episode or the last year in review, but I paid off my car this year.
Fuck yeah. And you did that late after you decided to do it. You did it very late in the year.
I really did, and I hustled till it hurt. Because
Yep.
in January I owed 10.5 on my car, and by the time I said I wanted
Wow.
to pay it off before the end of the year, I owed 7.5 on it. And so within the last quarter of the year, it's like I don't know how I did it, but again, when you manifest, like money found its way to me, and then I put all of that on the car, and
Fuck
like
yes.
like widows I don't know if I spoke about it on the show, but she got bit by a pit bull. And so that had to go to litigation in the courts as well from the dog that bit her and their family. But it's like I got that settlement money to repay what I had paid for her medical care, for my dog. And so it was more of like, oh, that money finally showed up. And so that just was a big chunk to help me put on my car as
For
well
sure.
and stuff. So I was just like, oh, it's like these things are coming. They just happen to come at the right time, and that was like the cherry on the cake to just like pay it off at the end. 'Cause
That is exactly how manifestation works, by the
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
It comes right when it's supposed to. And I fucking
Yes.
love that we're seeing the evidence of what we wanted and what
Yes.
we manifested for
hmm
real.
hmm Let's see. Last year I was talking about the how I was going into my fourth interview for this job, and I was like, that job's mine. Everybody, that job was mine. You
Yes.
probably, if you're a long-term listener, I got the job, but
Right.
it's such a wonderful job. It suits me just right down to the ground about who I am and the people I like to work with and the pace in which I like to work and the the expertise I bring to my job as well. Like we can see those in those numbers increasing in the right way. I was like, oh, you hired the right person, So, and
Yeah.
they have
You know
flown
what?
me out to the East Coast for 3 times this year because we all work remotely, but some work in office in Massachusetts. I've got to like go out to the main office 3 times this year. What a gift. I've traveled a lot this
Girl,
like domestically, but yeah.
I need to point out that at one point you said, I wish I had a remote job that I could also have and travel the way you do, Jackie. You said that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then your contract ended at
Yeah.
NASA and
Mm-hmm.
you spent 6 months really fucking staying so positive and getting your own little business, your nail business back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
And you have that job that is going to allow you to travel with me out of the
Yep.
country.
Yep. Yep.
And you did that too. Like it's not just the job, it's the job that you said out loud that you wanted. that
Yes.
made you feel the way you're feeling now. And I just fucking dig that shit so much.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was wonderful because I remember saying that job is mine. They don't ask you in
Yes.
for 4 interviews for no reason,
No.
and so I was like, yeah. At that point, I was like, it's mine to lose. But I had a lot of confidence. They kept asking me back. And when they offered me the job, they offered me more money than what the original like entry interview was of like, hey, are we good to, does this all sound good? And I was like, yeah, it's a little bit less than what I was making, but job's not off the table. And so then they called me 90 minutes after that fourth interview, offered me the job and offered me more money. And I was like, "Huh, okay, I
Okay.
accept,
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love that. I
hmm
love that.
So I started that job mid-January. So we are just like 3 weeks away from my 1 year anniversary at that position. And it's been great. Like and it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't need to climb anything. I'm good with what I make. I'm good with what I do. Like, I like that it's a little bit like unprofessional in the best way
Hmm.
of the way I can like directly speak to a team member or whatnot of like, hey, this is what we need. Like, no bones about it. Or like just cut through the bullshit of corporate speak. And it's wonderful. And I've learned so much because it's just outdoor education. So I was like, you want to know about fish? Yes.
Yeah. You're always sending messages to me about fish,
About
all
fish.
different kinds.
Absolutely.
Literally, I've learned so much about the different states' official fishes.
Yeah, right.
So,
Saltwater
sometimes you're
and
like,
freshwater
Jackie,
fish.
I'm on Virginia right now. Let's talk about this fish. Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I will let you.
Yeah, because we got to share the wealth, share the education.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, so that was a great, great way to start the year out. And as my 6 months of unemployment was running out, I got my last unemployment check, and then the next check I got was my first paycheck.
Yep.
It was wonderful. Like the
Yeah.
universe really provided
Right.
the way that I needed it.
Literally, you got a 6 month hiatus.
Yeah. To mentally reset, and it was
And you
great.
were so ready to go back to work. You were
I
just like
was because
bright eyed and bushy tailed.
I got to be ready and excited to hit the ground running
Yeah.
versus like I'm burnt out and you can tell and
Yeah,
hmm
for sure. I love
Yeah.
that.
It's so wonderful. So I was, and again, when we were talking last year of like I always thought that tech and the beauty industry were mutually exclusive. Like me having a job in tech, working remotely is I couldn't do nails at the same time. And again, like I have a few clients. I'm as busy as I want to be with that second job. And I've
Yeah.
taken on a few new clients. Like it's growing slowly, and that's fine. I can still have a social life
Yeah.
outside of this. Like I'm good. I'm not burnt out in either place. And so it's like, again, I am just so thankful that life has given me both passions that I love and that I
Yeah.
get to choose how often I want to work each. And that is wonderful. So it's great. Let me have a little more mimosa.
Yeah, wet your whistle. I'm really proud of you. I was really excited when you got that job, and I'm so excited to take our laptops and work from a beach. I also know like love that you're still really excited about it. Like you literally get ready for work.
I
And you are
do.
from the couch. I feel like this is actually this job, even though I feel like I'm seeing you, work a little bit more, like as far as like you're on your laptop until you're done with, your
Mhm.
job. And sometimes you're working in the evenings, you know what I'm saying? So you're committed to it, but like you're still getting up in the morning and you're using Marco Polo while you're getting ready and you're doing a full beat and you look good,
Um,
you feel good going to work, whether you're working from the couch or not. So
I
I love it.
will I will say yes, it's absolutely true, but also NASA was very cameras off on our meetings because there's
Right.
so many meetings and I have very few meetings, but they are camera on. And I think anyone who works remotely will really understand that. And so not every day is a full beat, but as last year I was going through a breakup with Deadpool at the time. And then I'll just say that, like, yes, we did reconcile for a bit. And again, we did break up this year for sure the whole time.
For
So
sure.
It
For
is
good.
for good, and so,
There were two episodes dedicated.
dude, guys, go back and listen to
It's so
that
for sure.
chisme. Uh-huh. And so it's more of I could run into this man in town. And so it was one of those things at the very beginning of that breakup. I was like, I will be goddamned if I'm going to be looking like a trash panda up in these streets, you know?
I know that's right.
Like, I owe it to myself to put my best face forward. So it was a kind of way to heal in my recovery from that relationship of like, I owe it to myself to look my best. And it's like when you look good, you feel good, you know? And so that's for me, that's how it works. And so
Sure.
I could tell that I was doing it for him because I was like afraid of running into him and looking terrible. Because of course we just want to look so great and like a glow up after our breakup, of course. But I
Every
could
time.
tell that it turned into a ritual that I did for myself and I stopped thinking about him. So it was like I owe it to myself to put myself together in the morning,
Yep.
Like who cares if I have a full beat if I go to the gym in the middle of the day? Like I feel good about myself.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Hmm.
I prefer to go to the gym in a full beat because yes, I am a baddie.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Baddie at the gym. And
Yes, I am wearing bright red lipstick and
yeah.
lifting these weights.
Yeah.
Fuck all the way off if you have something to say about
Yeah. Exactly. So I
it.
do like that that ritual became something that I deserve just for myself instead of
Oh
being it
yeah.
out of spite for another person. Like it became something that I like to do for myself and those habit building. Because again, when we work from home and it's cameras off, like we living in the same sweatpants for a couple of days, like
I'm gonna be very, very honest. I'm cameras on almost every day, and I will go to work looking like a trash panda. I don't care.
hmm.
But also, I will also like show up the next day in a full beat. Like it's just for me, I'm just like if I
It's a
just
girl that can
I
do
don't
it
know.
all.
I just don't care.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, so when we're saying it's a hell of a year, like, yeah, this time last year on this episode, I was going through a breakup with Deadpool.
Yes,
I am still going through a breakup with Deadpool
literally.
at the same time. And I hate that. However, it's like there needs to be some loose ends to be tied up. And I don't know how long that's going to take. However, like
Still
I'm in
happening.
a different type of breakup than I
Yeah.
was last year.
Yeah. But you were very heartbroken over what happened last year. You were like, that was hurtful what happened. And this year you're like, I'm gonna get you.
Um, I remember saying like it was just a really unfortunate situation. And like
Yeah.
I wish him the best. And I'm just like, I'm gonna be very political
I
here with
don't
my
wish I
answer.
personally don't wish him the best.
And nor do I anymore. But I'm just like, you need to be a man of your word, and I'm gonna hold you to that standard. And so it's more
Exactly.
of I hate that I'm still in a sort of breakup with him. But again, where I was at the end of last year and where I am at the end of this year, I feel very different about it.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, I'm like, I hate that I'm in the same place, but I'm in a different place. I'm in a much more forward place in my life about that breakup because it does not feel the same way,
Right.
And so, yeah. So it was just more of just like, I missed him and I longed for him.
Right.
And it was an unfortunate situation that led to that breakup. And now I'm just like, I'm standing in my own power. I will not be disrespected.
And you
And
don't miss him.
no, and I
And
deserve
you
better.
and you absolutely deserve better.
Yeah.
10 times better. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know now
Holy.
that I deserve better than what I was receiving.
And you're like very aware of what you were receiving now. So
Yeah.
definitely foreshadowing. The
Mhm.
foreshadowing that was in that episode was insane. It was like, yeah, it really has come full circle since then. Like where you are now mentally is where you probably needed to be, where you wanted to be, maybe some part of you, like maybe your subconscious, but where you needed to be, definitely. at the end of last year is definitely where you are now, as far as like your mental and emotional state when it comes to him.
Yes, and like probably men overall, because I was going to touch on this
Yes.
later, but I think this is a really good point to bring it in now. Like, I know we've had a few episodes, quite a few episodes about like decentering men and what that means to both of us, or like 4B or whatnot. And I always thought, like, I am the top priority in my life. I am the love of my life, but it's like whenever I would go out and like say have a drink at the airport bar, I'd be like, oh, he's cute over there, or like, I'd always have like my eye out. But
Mhm.
now with the experience that I will speak to on a in a future podcast of where I am now in my life, it's like men are absolutely decentered, and I have decided to not date for a year. So
Mhm.
I'm 6 months into that. And where I was before after that breakup was, okay, I'm not gonna get on the apps, but if someone wants to meet me in the wild, I'm available for that if they're gonna be brave enough to come up to me, And then it was a situation came along and I was like, no. If anyone comes up to me, absolutely not. If you want to take me out on a date, I'm available July 1st, you know, and not a day
Yeah.
before.
Right.
So it's just like, and it was really important to me to be like, what could I accomplish for myself in a year?
Hmm.
What could I do? And
Right.
it's like, I'm so excited to go into next year. I'm so excited for 2026 to happen. Not to get away from 2025, but just like when you are your main priority, and I know not everyone can do this. You have kids, you have a family, you have a husband, whatever it is, you know, but I am my main priority right now. And I feel very fortunate in that I'm at this point in my life, but also it's just like I don't want a man to look at me, you know? Like don't take me off my trajectory because like I am like
They're
a rocket
distractions.
into space right now, you know?
Right.
Like,
They are
get
distractions.
out of my way, So,
Literally.
and then it's also like not that July 1st I will get on the apps. It's July 1st is when I have been single, purposefully single for a year. And July 1st is when we will reevaluate if I want to keep that going or like do I want to get back on the apps? Like my nervous system is so regulated. I'm on my like 10 step skincare routine, my red light, sleeping in my bonnet, doing all the things that it's just like,
Obsessed.
do I want to give this, like, I would have to give something up in my life to date. And am I willing to do that? So there is a difference between like I can't find a date and I'm actively choosing not to have that in my life because I'm focused on my healing. I'm focused on um my ambitions, you know. And
Yeah.
some men have said that they did not want to date me because I am ambitious and they knew that they were not, And I was like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know that up front because it would never
Great.
work." I'm never
Right.
that desperate for a date. So
Ugh.
it's really like I am my main focus right now. And that feels really good. And it feels really good to say, like, I am, and again, I've said this in previous episodes, I am actively choosing this for myself. I'm actively choosing not to date, you know? And
Yeah.
so, like, that, that feels really healthy for me right now. Um, and then, so I was like, I started therapy this year as well. Yes.
Super good. Hell yes. If
Yeah.
I had an applause button,
Mm-hmm.
we would be applauding.
Mm. And it's like in the back of my mind, it was always like, I should probably go in for find a therapist for maintenance, but like nothing's really bad. What we talk about, kind of stuff. And then after the breakup, I did go into therapy. And then again, something happened, and that we'll talk about later. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that younger Rachel took care of future Rachel right now because we hit the ground running ready to go because I already had a therapist.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay, like buckle up. If it's weird when you have to tell you, it's just, it's going to be bad when you have to tell your therapist to like buckle up. And can we make an appointment for next week? I can't go 2 weeks without this.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
As a therapist, I feel like they probably like mentally are like, all right, strap in.
Strapped in. Yeah. Like we're going places. We're hitting 88 miles an hour right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, that felt really good, to be like, okay, I am, as again, when you say you make yourself a priority, it's more than just going to the gym, it's taking care of your mental health as well. And I also want to say that this year, we long-term listeners know I've been on a weight loss journey. I have lost 45 pounds this year.
Another button for the applause.
Yes. So it has been 60 pounds overall in the last year and a half that I've
Savage.
lost.
She's just getting hotter.
Just so hot. Yeah, I've lost 30 pounds since the breakup. So like I was like, mm. So it's gonna be wonderful. So again, like even
You're the skinny
though
friend.
I know
You're the bitch. You're the skinny friend.
I not that that's important.
Period. It's not important, but don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, every girl is like, I am the skinny friend. Like,
And
it's just
so like that has been such a gift on this journey as well. And the self-esteem that has brought me, not that I didn't like myself earlier or anything, it's just different. And like I'm back in the green. I'm not considered like overweight or anymore. And I was like, yeah, that feels really good. Like again, when you prioritize yourself, you have more to
you
give in the
fit.
future.
You fit into a dress. You fit into the Meghan Markle dress that you
The hottest dress
have.
in Hollywood.
The
Scarlett
hottest dress in
Johansson
Hollywood.
wears it in Iron Man 2 and Taupe. Like the Kardashians had it. Meghan
Yes.
Markle has the same black dress,
Everybody,
and I
and
love
you know
that.
what? They still wear it. It's still a classic piece. You bitch. I
That
watched
dress,
that. I watched you slowly over a period of weeks zip it a little bit more and a little bit more. And finally, you were like, I am in it.
I mean it.
I am in it. And I felt like I needed to take a shot for you.
It's one of those, I want to say that this dress, I bought this in my mid early 20s. And
20s.
and again, I believe in buying pieces that are classic and timeless. You can still buy this dress off Nordstrom. Like it is just a classic little black
Really
dress. Perfect.
It
It's
really
perfect for
is.
all
It's
occasions.
so beautiful that I kind of want it as well.
Absolutely. And so it's one of those things that I always kept because I love. If we're going to Marie Kondo this, it's like it does bring me joy. I do love it. And maybe one day, maybe one day. And it's like that was the dress that I'm like, if I can fit into that dress, like that's it. Like I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve. And I was like, okay, I can zip it up, but I can't really take a deep breath. I can zip it up, but I can't wear a bra. Like I can do that. But now it's just like I can zip it up, no help. Like I live alone, so I'm like, I don't want to go get my neighbor to help me with this. But it's like
Right.
it's on, it zips, because sometimes I'm like, if it zips, it fits. Not always. Sometimes it can zip
Yeah.
and it will not fit, but it zips and it fits, and I feel like $1,000,000 in this dress. And it's like when you hit your goal of like not a weight, but like that dress. I want to wear that dress because I love that dress.
It literally wouldn't have
Yeah.
mattered what you weighed.
Mm-mm.
If you could zip it up, you would have been like, I'm done.
Yeah. And that really brought it into focus of like my hard work and like what I have accomplished, because I was like, there's nothing smaller in my closet than that dress,
Yeah.
So, and I was
Love it.
like, if that made it really real at that
Mhm.
point. hmm Yeah.
Hell yes.
Um, so yeah, like, so I will say I did write this down, and this is something I'm actually going to talk to my therapist about. So, and you had some thoughts on this as well, because we had talked about it off the podcast and our personal like conversations we've had. And I said, how I feel now, this is just a reflection. I said, I feel like I started the year as a sweet, sweet summer child. And I
Yeah.
feel like I'm ending the year as a woman of winter. Like I went through some stuff, you know,
Yeah.
that I feel like it was, even though it was shitty, it was transformational. And I feel like I am going into the next year, not as a very different version of myself, because it's all me, it's all inside of me. But I feel a little bit more wiser. I don't want to say more bitter. I don't want to be that person, but
Mhm.
I feel like there is a more elevated person going into 2026. And
Oh,
it's
for
because the year
sure.
had to be hard. The last quarter of the year was hard. And that really transformationally changed me and how I go in and how I will even speak to people, how I will dictate my affairs, like how I engage with people, everything. It changed. And so it's like, I'm not thankful for that experience, but I am not anything that makes me who I am, or I'm not upset. I'm not sad that it happened. Like, again, it's like we talked about it on one of our very, very first podcasts. It was just like an Ovid quote. It was like, be patient and strong, for one day this pain will be useful to you. And it's like,
Yup.
it will be useful to me because I am wiser because of it. So again, like,
Absolutely.
I don't feel so much as a summer child. So I'm just a woman of winter now.
I love it.
hmm And but I will say, so that's like kind of like the overview of Rachel and everything that we've done in our year. I will say we did have a goal to do a podcast outside of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland. We did not. We did not.
We did not, but
But I've been on it.
we have huger plans, to
Oh,
be honest.
yes. Oh,
We have
yes. I can't wait to
and
move.
I'm using that word just like that.
No, we're
Very
not being hyperbolic.
I am not. I'm using
Mm-mm.
it very purposefully.
Yeah,
Our
absolutely.
plans are way huger than that now.
hmm
And they're absolutely accomplishable because we are already on our way.
On our way. Yes. Okay. So, Jackie, that was me. Do you have any thoughts about like my year? Anything to add
Man, your
to it?
year was really a roller coaster. I just hung on to you. And
hmm
what are we doing, Rachel? What are we doing?
Yeah.
As you were going through all of that. It
Yeah.
was really I don't know. I'm really excited to see where you are now.
I'm
I'm
excited
really
for this show next year because we always talk about who's 2025 Jackie, who's 2025 Rachel. And it's like, ooh, where I
just
am right
yeah.
now,
Hold on.
who
I
are
just
we
got
going to be
freaking chills.
2026 Rachel and
I
2026
just got
Jackie?
chills when you were saying that. I swear to God, I just got chills when you were saying that.
hmm
I love that feeling. I love
Yeah.
that feeling. So I'm just really excited to see who 2026 Rachel ends up being because I know it's going to be good. And I know because it's going to be good, mine's going to be good too.
Oh, 2020, December 2026 Rachel is a fucking badass.
Oh, unstoppable force of nature.
Absolutely. hmm
When we do our goals for 2026,
hmm
our words this year are going to be so different than last year because of
They
where we
will
are in
be.
our lives.
Yeah.
I feel like our listeners have really seen a transformation in both of us
Mhm.
from where we started. So I'm really excited to see just how transformed our lives become because I knew you. I have been changed for good,
Ah,
bitch.
love you so much.
Sorry, I just saw that movie. I just saw the second half with my nieces, so I can't get over it.
Yeah, that song is actually mine and Dr. Bestie's,
It
like
is
Bestie
your
song.
guys'
Yeah.
song.
hmm
I feel like honestly it's so appropriate for so many people that so many women specifically who have come into my life in the past
hmm
couple of years and you specifically it has like my life is where I'm in a if I one day let's go back and listen to our very first episode when we get to one of our anniversaries and just talk about how different our lives are in like mental state. I think it would be so fun to look
Yeah.
back on.
Because there will be like it was like BC and AD. I was like, there is life before Jackie and there is life after Jackie.
Literally
Before our
before
Renaissance and
Rachel.
after our Renaissance. Like,
Literally.
yeah, BF and AF, before Renaissance, after Renaissance. Because it's, yeah, like my life, I don't even want to think about what my life would be like, how boring it would be. Like, and not like you make my life chaotic or anything. It's just like the trajectory I am on is specifically because of you.
Same.
And it's like the woman I will become is specifically because of you. And like your crazy ideas is specifically because of you. Or like you believing in me. And I was like, should we create a podcast? Because we just like to app and yap. And you're like, yeah, like,
Let's do that.
yeah. Because
I
we
love it.
because we made a plan and stuck to it. we got on the
And
phone.
we literally just keep doing that, and it is creating magic,
Absolutely.
and it is changing our lives.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's why I think the song is so appropriate. It's appropriate for like so many different relationships as women in our lives, I think. So that's
Yeah.
why I think it's
And
popular too.
it's a love song, but it's like it's two women singing it to each other about
It's a
how
love
much
song
they mean
between
to each
friends.
other. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
A platonic
Because
love that is very deep and spiritual.
exactly, because I went through a spiritual transformation this year.
Yeah. It's your
But
turn.
before I start, yeah, I was going to say, is it my turn
Your
now? Because
turn.
I went
I'm
through a spiritual transformation
hmm
this year. I got way into my spirituality and way out of the mindset that I was in at that first episode. First of all, I would like to tell that version of myself to shut the fuck up. Shut up, you dumb bitch. Listen,
Give
sometimes you
yourself
got to talk.
grace.
I am, I am, I am, but that bitch knew fucking better. So I'm not going to give her too much fucking grace because that bitch was in love with who? Somebody who didn't love her back and was love bombing her. And then she was just
Mhm.
fine. She was just falling for it. So let's be very,
Making
very clear.
excuses for
Last
him.
making excuses. It got worse after the episode though. So let's just be very, very clear.
Hmm.
I still didn't have those big red flags at that point. There was like one that I should have just really listened to, which was the infamous evening at Casa de Blanca Field. That
Yeah.
should have been it for me too. That should have
Hmm.
been it for you. Should have been it for me. We should have just walked away at that point. But no, what did we do? We stuck with it.
And if anyone is needing reference to these,
Oh, what
it's
episode was
the
that? We
silent
definitely,
split and like
yeah,
love bombing and gaslit. So they are very
yeah.
early 2025 episodes. So if you want to go
You
back
want
and
to know
listen to
what
those,
happened?
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we should have walked away at that point, but I didn't. And I was like, I'm going to stick with it. And I really genuinely thought that I was in a long term relationship, and I am not. And not only that, not only am I not in a long term relationship, I do not believe I will be in a long term relationship specifically with a man anytime soon. So you're on a no dating hiatus.
Yeah.
I'm on a no dating forever.
No dating men forever. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I'm
I'm done.
like currently celibate abstaining. I don't know when it will end, but right now it's like I have a check-in point, you know?
Right. I last episode we talked about like me trying to figure out if I was celibate or not.
Hmm.
I would say that I'm abstinent. Like if there is an opportunity where I'm feeling like I am going to be appreciated, then
Hmm.
maybe I might take that opportunity, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So I'm done.
Hmm.
I was at a point where I was like, I'm going to get married. I'm going to move to California. Like, I was an idiot thinking that this person was going to be a long term thing for me in
And
December
again, you're
of
speaking
24.
from you're speaking from a
Experience.
season from hindsight now, and it's just like you
Yes,
can't. I'm like, give yourself grace. You were just hoping for the best at that point. And of course,
I
you're going to
was.
think that your person is the best one for you and that you could
Sure.
possibly have gotten married. And like, of course, you want to think that they're the best person. Why would you be
Yeah.
dating someone that you would not think was the best person?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. So
No, he wasn't.
I broke up with him,
Yeah.
and since then have been traveling and things like that. And I have another person, Sledgehammer, still in my life, but
Mhm.
it's not like a relationship or anything. We're very much good friends. So I'm definitely not even shopping for a relationship. I
Yeah.
am never getting back on the apps ever. That's terrifying.
Hmm.
I find them very, very scary considering what kind of men I know are out there. And don't get me wrong, I know it's not all of them, but unfortunately, it's such a large number that I can no longer trust what I'm being shown at this point. That's where
That's
I'm at mentally.
me too. And I think we could have a future podcast
A
about this,
whole
but I'm like,
podcast.
dating feels very unsafe to me
Yeah.
currently. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like at this age I feel like I'm okay. I don't really need a life partner. You're my life partner.
Absolutely.
I feel like we've decided that, like, we
Mhm.
are each other's life partner, and I know that I'm not going to die alone because I have my best friend.
Yeah, like if you want to talk
Period.
about ride or die, I was like, this me and Jackie, we're a package deal, like we will be Golden Girls with each other at the end.
At the end, we will
Hmm.
never be alone. We
Mm-mm.
will always have somebody taking care of us. So
Hmm.
I have decided that not only am I not going to be trying to, like, not only am I'm just not open for a relationship or to have any kind of romantic interest in my life
Hmm.
at this point. I do not think I will in the future, primarily because you and I have discovered trading together in the
Day
stock market,
trading.
and yeah, day trading. And genuinely, I feel like they're a distraction, Rachel.
Men.
Whenever I'm around like Sledgehammer and I want to trade, I can't.
Hmm.
I find them to be a distraction because, to be honest, they're just not in the same mindset that you and I are.
Yeah.
They just don't have the focus. They mess up the energy. You remember I was messaging you and I was like, I'm not going to trade today because the energy is just not right. I don't think I'm going to trade while I'm with him.
Hmm.
I realized at that point, I can't trade and be around him. I just can't.
It's true. And maybe like, I don't know, maybe a goal for next year is just to be so delusional that people have a hard time keeping up with you. And it's
Yeah,
like Sledgehammer is successful. And I always live
sure.
my
Yes.
life as like, why couldn't it happen to me? Like, it has to happen to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor's like Lady Gaga needs a nail tech. Why not me? Like I'm
Why
not
not?
trying to be Lady Gaga's nail tech or anything like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like she has a nail tech. It has to be somebody.
Yeah,
So it's more of like, why wouldn't success happen to me? It has to happen to somebody. And it's like
exactly.
a lot of people that I talk about day trading with, they're like, well, I don't know about that. Or like, okay, good for you. And I was like, they don't see it. They don't see the work we put in. They don't see the education we've invested. They don't see it, and that's okay. That's
That's
okay.
okay.
But once
But
they see the
also,
success, then they're going to be
yeah,
like, okay, what are you doing?
yeah, I
What are
just
you
feel
doing?
like being around them just is distracting. It messes up my energy. I have a specific tradition, and if I can't
Yeah.
participate in that tradition, I can't trade.
That
And
ritual
I
in the morning.
the morning ritual is so important for me. Like, I'm like an athlete with my fucking job now. It's like I have to do the ritual, otherwise I can't trade.
Yeah.
And when I'm around a man, that fucks everything up.
Yeah.
And I just don't have any desire to do that anymore. You know, now I feel like I wish so bad I could go back in time to right after my second husband and just discover this and focus only on myself and my children.
Hmm.
But I had to go through whatever I had to go through. But
Hmm.
now my priority is just myself and my children,
Yeah.
just myself and my family,
Hmm.
my brother, my sister, my nieces, my mom, dad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my only fucking priority. Everybody else can get out of my way. I am at a point that you are at as well. I think we kind of arrived there. We kind of started the finish line, like met at the finish line or like at the beginning of the race, right at the same, like, hey, are we going to do this by ourselves, just me and you?
Hmm.
And you were like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
And
I'm
off we
like,
went.
fuck it, I'm in. Like, why not?
Fuck it.
And
Let's leave these dudes in the dust.
I always say you need to be on my side, by my side, or get the fuck out of my way.
Out of my way.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I started this and it just shifted
Hmm.
my mindset. I went to England, I came back, and my mindset was completely different.
Absolutely, it was. Like you got brainwashed in the right, not, I don't want to say the right way, but the way that you wanted to be brainwashed from your sister, who's
Yeah,
very decentered from men. And
yeah,
you were just really immersed in her and her life and everything. And you were just like, maybe that's what you wanted, but you didn't know how to articulate it out loud. Like,
I
I didn't know how to
she's like a
say, I didn't want
sorry,
to date for a year.
yeah,
Like, that's a
she
big
was
thing.
like,
Oh my God, what do you mean? But it's just like,
yeah,
no, it doesn't seem hard anymore because you're in the right mindset. Hmm.
yeah. I thought it would be. I feel like I thought I would be lonely. I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I am not. In fact, you're bothering me. You know what
There's
I'm
a
saying?
difference between being alone and being lonely.
Agree.
I'm never lonely.
Agree. Agree. So last year I thought I was, going to be in this relationship heading towards marriage, and I really wanted to figure out a solid plan of where I was going to live.
Hmm.
Okay. And I gave myself a couple of choices. Am I going to live on the West Coast or am I going to live on the East Coast? And ladies and gentlemen, neither. I'm
Mm.
leaving, ending my lease and I am leaving the country. I'm leaving the country.
Yes.
And so I I'm so excited. I'm going to go share my sister's flat with her in England and I'm going to travel around Europe, and that's where I'm going to be broadcasting from when we do our podcast.
Hmm.
I also said I wanted to go to Disneyland a couple of times this year. I also went to Disneyland a couple of times. Now the first time I did with go with my ex,
Hmm.
but I was able to go. I did my fast passes. I ate my Disney food. I got a new set of
You know
ears. I
where the
got a
corn
new
dog
spirit
cart
turkey.
is? Yeah.
I got the Cornzorg court. The trip with you made me a Disneyland expert,
You're
period. Like
welcome.
I know
Yeah.
how to Disneyland.
Hmm.
End of story. Like I know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then bitch, I went to Disneyland in Paris.
I know. I'm so jealous.
But you don't have to be because now you have that fancy job and we're going to Disneyland in
Yes. Yes,
Paris.
ma'am, we are.
Like I literally I can't wait to add that to our 2026 like calendar of goals. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes. Hang tight,
Like
everyone. Hmm.
it's going to be so fun next year. So I did want to have a solid plan, and it is way better than I ever thought it could be. Way, way, way fucking better. And I am so excited. I said it last year and I'm going to say it again. I'm so excited to see what happens next. I'm
Yes.
so excited. Oh, I just got chills. Like, ah! I love that feeling. I love that feeling because it's just going to be like one adventure after another once I get over there. And like, I'm going to be able to see things that I wanted to see that I haven't been able to yet in all my trips. You're going to come over. Like, it's just going to be a whole new, like, this is just it's a new chapter.
Yeah.
That
Like,
last chapter in Virginia, very short. This
yeah.
new chapter, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's exciting.
I think that's a great way to articulate it. It's like a new chapter is starting.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
stagnation
no,
is not happening for us in 2026.
no, I
No.
am life pivoting again, Rachel.
Hmm.
I am like we started this podcast right after my last life pivot,
Hmm.
and we're gonna go through my next life pivot together.
And I really admire that about you because you were like, I want to move to England. I want to move to Europe. And God, by God, bitch, you're doing it. Like,
I am.
yeah. It wasn't just like, I hope I can, I will, I can. You're just like, I shipped stuff over, I'm selling stuff. Like, it's happening. And I was just like,
It's
holy
happening.
shit. Like, yeah,
I'm selling
yeah.
everything. I'm ending my lease when I get back. Right now, I'm in
Get out of
Arizona
your
for the
way.
Christmas holiday.
Hmm.
I'm ending my lease. I don't care. I'm going to be homeless in 2 months and
Hmm.
counting. And I literally can't wait. I am terrified, which means, ladies and gentlemen, that that same chemical of excitement is being made in my brain. So I'm just going to convince myself I'm excited. Can't wait to see what happens next. And
Yeah.
if I do decide to date, it's going to be a Scotsman
A
all the way
Viking.
over there, a guy, a Viking,
Hmm.
tall,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
just a just a lumberjack of a man. Anyways, but it probably, I don't know. I went to England last time. It's not a lot of good looking people over there in my neighborhood. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to trade. I'm going to go on trips. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Make money and mind my fucking business.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about it. So that's the one big mindset shift. And we've talked about it on the show before, like as far as like my mindset towards men. Done.
Hmm.
Um, The other thing that I talked about was my career in that last episode. And I said, I'm
Hmm.
getting really serious. I'm going to get purposeful and be. I not only got promoted, I got promoted got the exact salary I wanted after negotiating a 16% raise. I said it
Yeah.
was going to be serious. I fucking did. They saw me. I got promoted. It was like professionally, I'm on a trajectory at my company where I feel very comfortable. I feel very solid. And like that combined with the trading, 2026, like I'm just
Unstoppable.
like, I'm how unstoppable can I be?
Mhm.
Universe, how good can it get? And that's
Yes.
another thing I want to talk about is that I got really, really serious about the science behind manifestation.
Yeah, you did.
I got really serious about it because I was like, honestly, Rachel, I looked around and I was like, the world is fucking weird right now. What is happening? What is happening? Like,
Yeah.
if you really look at what's going on, it's strange and none of it seems real.
Hmm.
And I went into a deep dive, a rabbit hole on quantum mechanics, how quantum fields work, all of that. And it turns out science really can't is starting to support the manifestation quote pseudoscience. And if you want to go even further, a lot of religion when it
Yeah.
comes to how prayer works,
Hmm.
how meditation works, all of that. I learned the science behind how our brains work. I learned the science behind neuroplasticity. I learned the science behind positive affirmations and what that does to your brain and how it can change your life. And I have been preaching about it for the last couple of months to anybody who will listen to me
Yeah, you
because this
have.
shit is real to the point where I preached to my son one time, and this kid had me make him a vision board. And if this kid doesn't have everything on his vision board, everything, Rachel,
Yeah.
it works. It works. Go down the rabbit hole. It has done nothing but bring me, honestly, like I feel like my nervous system is much more regulated because I have stepped away from giving men the time of day. I'm done. I
Yeah.
don't even listen to them anymore. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I don't want to even be perceived by men. The only reason I wear makeup is so the ladies tell me that I'm pretty. I love them so much. I'm a girl's
That
girl.
is true. A lady told me
Literally.
she liked my makeup in the grocery store, and
Ah,
I was like, keep it in, Rachel. Don't cry in front of her.
I would literally hug somebody. I could hug just the ladies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Thank you for
But like
appreciating my hard work.
exactly. Exactly. But other than that, I don't even want to be perceived by them. I
Hmm.
only want to focus on my own goals, how the science behind that works, and just trusting that because I've only proven to myself that I'm good at manifestation. I
Hmm.
did it last year. I definitely did it this year. Oh, and you watched it. So imagine how good life's about to be since both of us are now on the exact same page.
Yeah. Yeah.
How powerful that's going to be.
That was really funny because if you listen back to like 2025 or the New Year's Same Us episode, it was just like Jackie's in a relationship and Rachel is single. Hang on for the dating stories. Like the
Mhm.
table, it had flipped.
The turntabled.
The turntable spin, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's more of just like, yeah, we are really very much in the exact same space at the exact same time, once again, to be able
Mhm.
to do these amazing things that one are headed our
Yeah.
way, but we are running towards them. Like we're
What's really
making them
interesting
happen.
is yeah, when we first had our renaissance, we both were very much into like, let's find our partners and let's date. And we had dating stories and we had sexual experience stories.
Mhm.
And now we're like, fuck that. Let's go make money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Ready, set, go. And
Go.
we high five. And now we're fucking running the race, holding hands. Let's go. It's a four-legged race and we are in sync, running together like, like when you see runners in stride,
Yeah.
like when they're switching, like it just
Mhm.
feels like that.
Yeah. I always,
And I just can't wait.
I always say, Jackie, I said, we get there together or we do not get there at all.
Exactly.
Not as a threat, but as a
Exactly.
support of just like, like we get up the mountain together or we are not going to be able to make it up the mountain at all.
Exactly.
If you want to go fast, go alone, but you want to go far, go together.
Go together.
And I'm in the business of going far
Me
together.
too. Me
Mhm.
too. So that really was my year. I feel like it was really transformative. I'm not even remotely focused at all on finding any kind of like male companionship
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Not a
I'm
priority.
really it's
Maybe
done.
it's
I'm
like if
done.
it happens, it happens, but it's not a priority. I'm not going to go out looking for it. But right now, it's just like,
Yeah. I'm
no,
definitely not
it's not
looking for it.
ghosting. Yeah,
I'm not even looking at them in the face.
no.
I'm
It's a lot of
actually
resting
pretending
bitch
they aren't there.
face. Like, don't come over here. Don't come
I
near me.
walk by them as if they don't even exist.
Yeah,
And then when
exactly.
they want to talk to me, I look at them like that. Rachel, you have to just, why are you over here?
Why are you?
Gross.
I know. I don't want
Just
to
like
be
when they
mean to
start
them,
talking to
but
me,
I'm
I'm
at a
like,
point
ew,
where I'll be
gross.
mean to them. Yeah. And we had very different experiences to get here at the same place. So it's like all roads lead to
Yes.
Rome.
At this point,
Yeah.
at this point, the the Rome of 4B.
I know. I haven't named it 4B, but like, yeah, it's 4B.
It feels like I'm on that road, to be honest, to just going ahead and joining like full 4B. I'm hopeful for a Scotsman when I move to Europe, or somebody handsome and sexy with an accent that's not American.
Yeah.
Um I'm not, you know,
This is how
confident.
yeah, this is how I feel about 4B because it was just like no dating, no giving them children, men, and so it was just like I've already decided not to have children, so it's more of it feels like a 4B movement is a little for like women who are younger than me, still in that form of their life to really choose that versus like, oh, I just don't have children and that's not going to be on the list of when I date or anything like that. So, but it's more of like make them lonelier.
Dude,
Like if you're
make
gonna
them
take our rights
lonely.
away, then I was just like, okay, then if you're telling us to keep our legs shut, then I will, and then men won't like it. Again, that's a whole
Exactly.
different podcast. Let us not track the soundtrack
I
on
know
this
we
one.
can't. I will get distracted by they're not lonely
Yes.
enough fast as fuck.
Yes, but 2025 was still good, even though it was challenging in the last quarter of the year. However, I still liked the year. And again, like anything that makes me elevate into something, a better version of myself, I don't hate it. I'm thankful for it, and it will be useful to me.
Yeah. I actually loved my year. I
Yeah.
actually am. Jesus. Listen, if you're on the YouTube, you see Miss Widow and she just has things to say. I had a good year too.
I know
God,
she turned
she,
birthday. Hug.
she
Happy
did.
birthday.
Just as sweet as girl. But yeah, no, I loved this year.
Hmm.
I actually can't wait because I all the lessons I learned and the place that I'm at now mentally.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what we do next year.
I know it's very exciting. And I'm like, I know we have another week until the new year. I was like, hurry the fuck up. Like, get here
Literally, hurry
already.
up.
So after we do this recording, I'm making my vision board. So like it's a
I
great
made my
a little mimosa in. We're just gonna be making a vision board. It's gonna get real ambitious, this vision board, if there's that much champagne inside of me. You've
I
got it.
have my
Jackie has a
vision board
travel
with
mug.
me
Hmm.
because I made it so that I can look at it anywhere,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Hmm.
And so I made it so that it is also waterproof. And so I look at it under the shower because I believe in the magic of
Yes.
water.
Yeah.
And I put it up next to my desk, and it just has everything, like all the affirmations, the places I want to go again. Like I have goals, and I really, really, really encourage you, because I have gone down this rabbit hole of how to manifest scientifically. Encourage every single woman listening to us right now to create one. Use Pinterest if you can't go to if you can't order the vision board book off of whatever app
TikTok
or
shop. Yeah.
Amazon or whatever. Use Pinterest,
Hmm.
go to Staples and print that
Print
shit out,
them.
because it's only
Hmm.
like 20 cents a page. Okay. If you can't do the book, you can make one of these vision boards for
Hmm.
like $5 at most.
Yeah.
And it is probably one of the best tools to get to your goals I've ever seen because of, and I'll give you a little hint, neuroplasticity in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
As you look at it, your brain actually, like the energy that you exude, your energy like creates this on the outside of your body. Like your body wants, your eyeballs, your brain wants to see all of this in real life. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking at it every single day, it will create that reality. It's insane.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I'm gonna do it
I'm
again.
gonna go do it again. That's
I'm
right.
doing it again. I'm
You've
doing it again.
really, you've really helped me to believe in like, I believe I was manifesting without knowing the word.
Knowing that you were doing it, and that's
And
always the
then,
case.
and you've always, you're like, yeah, you manifested that. I was like, what? What do you mean? I just worked hard or whatever. But it's like the dream in your heart is not put there for no reason.
No reason.
Your wants
Exactly. And your
and desires
brain,
aren't put there for no reason. Hmm.
because your brain, your thoughts, your hearts, your wants and desires,
Hmm.
those are not coming from within you. Your brain is a receiver of messages. It does not create those messages.
Hmm.
So those desires, wants, and dreams are coming into your brain because you're being sent messages of what your birthright is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is that your dream? Go get it.
Go get it.
Manifest. Place yourself on that timeline. Future you, listen to your intuition because future you is talking to you. Period.
Absolutely. Hmm.
Oh God, I wish I wasn't 42 learning this lesson. But
It's better than
I do
52 learning this
I
lesson.
do have good news. I'm
Mm.
about to turn 43
Yes,
and
ma'am.
it's about to be Rachel. I've been working really hard on this all year. It's about to be 40 thrilling.
We found one. Okay, so it's 40 and fabulous, 40 wonderful, 40 tubular, 40
40 thrilling.
thrilling, and then it's 40 formidable. We're still working on a 45.
I
40
like 40
thrilling.
formidable.
Yeah, my sister came up with that one. Thank you, Mimi.
Thank
But
you,
yeah.
Mimi.
We're 40
We're about to be
thrilling. I
40
like it.
thrilling.
Oh, Jacqueline,
36.
that is the best
I
one.
know, I'm so excited when
Pull
I
it
came up
out
with
at the
it.
buzzer beater. We've been waiting all year for this.
I have been trying to figure it out. I was like, thrilling. And
Yeah,
that's how we know I didn't think of it. That's how I know it's a message from outside. That's how
I
I know our
like.
brains are receivers of messages. You just have to be able to open up and listen to it.
Yeah, I love it.
Listen. And whenever
Ah,
you feel like there's a little voice inside of you saying, no, you can't. You are not prosperous. You are not wealthy. All of that stupid
don't
shit
listen to
that
that.
goes against everything that you want. Say out loud, shut up, you lying ass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Out loud, shut up. I am rich. Shut up. I do deserve this. Shut up. I do believe in myself. Show me how good it can get. I promise you, your life will change. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to start a church so bad. The matriarchal manifestors. That's the church I would start.
Amen. Amen.
Period.
Associate pastor.
All hail the mother.
Press? I don't know what it would be called. Anyways,
Love it. All
Jackie,
right.
you've been shuffling those cards. Are you ready to hop into the spellbounding portion?
Yes, and because I don't have an arm, I'm putting my microphone in a cup,
That's fine.
and we're gonna do it this way.
Work smarter, not harder. I know this is so exciting.
I know. And here we go for the year.
Last tarot pull of 2025. Because Spirit has yelled at us this year.
Right?
Yeah, she was yelling at us hard sometimes.
Sometimes it's like, dang.
And maybe not yelling, but okay, sometimes, recently we've been on Marco Polo's and I'm like, Jacqueline.
I know.
And then I speak firmly to you in love.
In
And
love.
I think that is universe. It was like she's been speaking to us firmly in love.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
The thing about me is I truly believe that of the group of spirit guides that I have, my grandmother is in there and she's a
Yeah.
little Italian Mexican
Little
chingona. You know
ladybug.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just so very aggressive in everything that she does.
Yeah.
She cannot control the volume of her voice, but she is full of love. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. That's turned up like this. Look.
Mm. We get
Okay.
bonus cards on this pool today, you guys.
I love it. Okay.
Are you ready? Not free
Let's
time.
see. First, this is this is very interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Please hold on. Give me a
Just shuffle,
sec.
shuffle, shuffle. It's gonna be a good one, you guys. It's worth the wait. We love.
I know. Well, here's the thing.
Mm.
There it is.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So, oh, I'm sweating,
Oh
and I
no.
don't know if that's a hot flash.
Is this a perimenal hot flash, perimenopausal hot
I
flash, or
know.
is spirit like
I
using you
know.
as a lightning rod? And you're
Literally.
so
Okay. Let's
glowy.
see. Thank you. I
Okay.
think it's just not having a man bothering me, to be
I
honest.
know.
That's the skincare routine. Okay, so this is the first card, and I actually have to look it up. I don't know what card it is,
Okay.
but look at he's like sitting on a giant crow.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Bear with. Bear
Yeah.
with.
Okay.
It's the sun card.
The fun card.
So this card represents clarity,
Okay.
happiness,
Yeah.
finding your center, finding joy, and
Mhm.
pursuing limitless possibility, Rachel. I know. I know. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, we have clarity. Yeah.
We do, dude. It feels like this is the situation.
Yeah, it really feels
This
like
is what's
current. Yeah.
happening. Like we are feeling very clear about our path. We're feeling very clear about like what is our next step? Where are we going? This is the 10 of wands. And the 10 of wands is about accomplishment, is about responsibility, but it's also about like having to bear a burden. Like you see how he's carrying a guy on his back. Audience, it's basically a guy carrying somebody else on his back, like piggyback style.
Mhm.
Um, it basically indicates that you've been working extremely hard to bring things into fruition, which I feel like that's what is happening to us right now.
Mhm.
Um, and sometimes it can feel like a burden, basically.
Mhm.
I think that when you feel like this card reminds us that that burden is for a reason. That burden that you're carrying is because you are on the right path. And sometimes when you're on the right path, it does come with a little bit of a heavy responsibility, but just like keep going because you don't get these burdens, these responsibilities when you're on the right path for no reason. They are there to I feel like I want to say guide you
Mhm.
to the end state where you want to go. There's a reason those responsibilities are there. Stay strong.
Like your hard work will pay off.
Your hard work is going to pay off. This is about getting there. This is about completion. This is about success. You have burdens that are going to accompany you, but you are going to get there. So just fucking hang on because the win is on its way.
Mhm.
And then we have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about you see like everybody kind of fighting.
Mhm.
Um, this is about maybe like rivalry. Um, you could have a rivalry not without, but within. It can be an internal
Mhm.
conflict
Yeah.
because of the big change.
Who,
So,
who you were
and I
versus who you want to be.
who you were exactly. You're going to go through an internal conflict. It's probably because of this burden that you carry with you, and that could be anything or anybody when it comes to this responsibility. So personally, what the way I read it from my perspective, if this really resonates with me because I do feel like I'm on the right path to success. I do feel like I am responsible for a lot of people in my family. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to make sure that they're coming with me. And it does come with a lot of internal conflicts because that success is going to be a heavy responsibility. I'm
Mm-hmm.
already aware of it. We've already discussed, like, fuck, we got to figure out our taxes immediately.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big responsibility, but keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the bonus card,
Cards, yeah.
which is the Six of Pentacles. Please. The Six of Pentacles is about generosity and sharing. So all of those responsibilities are going to feel heavy. You're going to feel the weight of the next chapter of your life,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to be able to share it with the people that you love, and it's going to bring such change, such joy, such harmony, such compassion. It is your change is going to be a blessing on others. This card has, what's really interesting as we talked about our new journey together is that this card represents it's like material wealth.
Yeah.
Like the reason why whenever you manifest things like money, you
Mm-hmm.
want to manifest them in a heart of gratitude and a heart of sharing and a heart of generosity in order for it to come to you,
Yeah.
because that's the energy that money has. And this card is so representative of that. It's just like you are already successful. Remember to keep your generous heart. Remember to be clear about what's important and share with those that you love around you,
Mm-hmm.
because like that's what's most important are the people that you love.
Yeah. I want to make more
So
money to be
I
able to share and support other
that
people on their journey on the way up.
that part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's how you continue to go down that path, is that knowledge and that heart of abundance that is also a heart of generosity.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So I
exactly.
love this reading. This reading makes me so excited to see what we have in store for 2026.
It's very fortuitous. I love it so
It
much.
really is. It really, really is. So that's the reading, guys. Hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're you got it. You got it. Whatever you're dreaming of, the cards are telling me
It's on
it's
the
on
way.
its way. Ready.
Yeah.
It's on the way. Show us
Yeah,
how good it can get, universe.
I'm
Show us how good
ready.
it
We're on our way to December 2026.
can.
Well, thank
Mm-hmm.
you once again for listening to another fantastic and fabulous episode of Whiskey Bent
Spellbound with black.
and Whitefield.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.